Today, we're going to talk about our current hair care routine for fine and thin hair. If you are new to this channel,
hi,
this is my daughter Taylor. And in past videos, I talked about the importance of finger detangling and how less is more when it comes to thin, fine, natural hair. But I want to walk you guys through her current routine with mini twists. Before we get started, I do want to let you know I had to break up her routine into 2 separate videos. However, in this video, I'm going to walk you guys through her wash day routine and show you how I treat her edges and her flyaways different from the rest of her hair. Then we're going to end with how I actually protect her hair from herself. Yet, if you are curious how I actually installed these mini twists easily, stay to the end of this video and I'll be sure to show you that. So when installing these mini twists, I intentionally left out her edges in her nape area. And the reason why I did that is because these strands are a little bit more fragile than the rest of her hair. Don't get me wrong, by her hair being thin and fine, her hair is just fragile, like period, right? But if you notice breakage within a certain area, you definitely want to treat those strands with a little bit more TLC. And although Taylor has healthy edges, there are some sections in her hair where there are just a little bit more flyaways than I would like in breakage. And for those strands, I'm going to actually wash the hair loose instead of in twists. Now, when it comes to thin and fine hair, I have learned that buildup causes breakage. And the reason why I'm washing these strands loose is because I want to ensure that these strands are properly cleaned. Now, let's be frank here. Whenever you wash your hair in twists, like, you're not going to get everything. There's going to be product that's left behind. And for that reason, when you have fragile strands or a section in your hair that's a little bit more broken off, you want to most definitely wash that hair loose and not in twists. So when shampooing, I am focused on the scalp. And although I am a natural who believes in shampooing the length of your hair, I will not be squeezing the shampoo into her twists. And I'll explain a little bit more in detail in part 2 of this video of how I intentionally made these twists very small for maintenance. So on her mini twist, even going forward, I will only use a shampoo that's really loose and thin in texture so that it's easy for me to rinse this product out of her hair. But I definitely want to still get the job done because I definitely want to get that skin, that scalp, very clean. And the same rule applies in regards to texture for her deep conditioner too. When you have a style like mini twist, you only want to use products that are like really easy to rinse out your hair. So if you're curious about the products that I use on Taylor's hair, please check the description box below. I will have that list for you there. However, we deep condition for about 5 hours, right? And she simply just wore a winter cap to trap the heat in before we rinsed out her hair. Now let's move on to styling. And styling was a breeze, people. Like, seriously, all I had to do was care for her nape area, really, when it came to like twisting it up. Of course, I moisturized like all of her strands. However, I braided the nape area up and I flat twisted her edges. And then I connected that to a twist. Now, the reason why I did this is because I wanted to ensure that I tucked all of her strands, or all of her ends, I should say. I wanted to ensure that I tucked all of her ends in, if that makes sense. But in regards to using products with thin and loose textures, those same rules apply to your styling products too. So I also use a leave-in and a hair butter within the thin / easy to spread quote unquote category. I think it's also important for me to note that I use a lot of water to help these products penetrate her twist. So last but not least, I do want to talk about how I actually styled her mini twist, and I do it in a way to protect her hair from herself. Now, if you are a natural who, one, can't keep your hands out of your hair, or you have like a busy bee like me, right? Trust me, you do not want to leave these twists loose like this. You definitely want to braid it up and tuck it away. I plaited Taylor's hair in 2 individual, French braids on each side. And I tucked away the ends of her hair to prevent her from tugging at her hair. This also helps keep her hair as clean as possible, in addition to her sleeping with a satin bonnet. Now, let's get into, as promised, the easy way to install these mini twists. All right, so I have sectioned Taylor's hair.
Why do I have this one?
And I am just taking it day by day. This was the first day. I did these here. And before Taylor got in the tub, we just did.
Wait, I was in the tub.
This side here. So as you can see, each time I do our hair, I just do like one section. And then I will do these sections as the weeks go on, or days, not weeks. So I highly encourage you all, if you do a style like this, especially on a child, to use your energy wisely and just section off the child's hair. Do not be in a rush. Let this be a week-long project for you. Like, don't upset yourself. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in and let me know, what do you think about our current routine? Have you tried washing your hair in mini twists? And if so, what are your best practices? I'll talk to you guys in the comments below, and stay tuned for part 2, soon to come. And depending on when you actually watch this video, it should be up. I mean, if you're watching it, 25 years from now, I should already have it on the screen for you. And if you are wondering if I'm still working on my separation anxiety issues, I am, but I'm not there yet. So don't leave me. You guys take care. Have a great day.